Well, 8 out of 10 overseas Filipino workers, 8 out of 10 didn't prepare for their grand coming home, and I'm one of them. Let me give you a backstory of what happened to me. I'm an OFW in the Middle East for 8 years. I had a good life. I was bringing events in this country, doing some creative entrepreneurship, doing the life that I love. Everything was perfect. My kids were there, I had a good life, everything was well provided for. I was one of the visual artists, 21 visual artists in Qatar, Filipino. But it changed when I got inside the deportation jail. I was asking my boss, after almost a decade of working, I told them that I want to live a better life because my son is already going to college. But my boss told me, if you're going to leave my company, I'll make your life miserable. I didn't took that as a serious statement. I took that as a joke. But what happened next was I was picked up by a Land Cruiser from land posts, it became palm trees. Palm trees became tall walls. And I didn't realize that I was going inside the deportation jail already. And I said, why am I here? They said, because you're a runaway. And I was not. They asked me to admit it. Admit that I was a runaway and that everything will be okay. I just have to sign it, swipe something, and I'll leave the country. But then that's another record, a record that I didn't do. I told myself, no, keep me here, I'll stay here, and I'll prove to you that I'm not a runaway. So for how many days I stayed there, cleaning the mess hall, serving lunch, and doing everything. There was no, lights out. It was true that inside the jail there were like numbers in the walls that you're trying to count how many months, how many weeks you will be there. But inside the jail, I met the most wonderful souls. They gave me blanket, they gave me bread, they don't know me. This woman helped. And I told myself, God, if you just get me out of this misery, get me out of this rut, I'll turn my life around and pay it forward. Pay it forward, that's what I did. Because I tried to change my mindset. This is the quote that I resonated with. Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. I was living a good life. I'm telling you, some of my clients, Ferrari, Harley Davidson. I'm doing artworks for Dove summer events. Yet everything was taken away from me. Settlement was not given. Compensation was not given. Nothing was given to me. I only have 20,000 pesos in my pocket to survive. I cannot ask help from my mom. I just kept quiet. I didn't tell them that that's the money I have. But what I did next is this. I tried to uplift myself by learning. I tried to enroll and become a certified life coach. I tried to collaborate and learn from workshops, attend similar activities like this. Like what Mitch said, rub elbows because it will connect you to people. That's what I did. I told myself I will try to learn the game because for 10 years I was not in the Philippines. I don't know what's happening anymore. And I never realized that collaboration was the thing already. That you have to learn new skills, digital marketing, social media marketing. I don't have skills for that. I'm a Gen X. I'm trying to, adapt with whatever it is that's happening. So I tried to learn all the things that I need to know for me to be able to be competitive and also to be able to connect. And then it led me to this. I was featured in Panorama, front page. I was featured in Lifestyle Asia. I was featured in several newspapers. For what? I was asking, why are you asking me? Why are you interviewing me? Because you fought. You could have easily swiped the card and signed and leave, but you fought. I said, of course, I'm a Filipino.
Yes.
Pag may katwiran, ipaglaban mo. That means, if you're right, fight for it. And fight for it, I did. So I was featured, and this is what happened to me. I was connected to women who have stories to tell, and who wants to collaborate and uplift one another. This is me in the Middle East. Oh, you didn't see, that was me in Magic Cyber Jaya speaking for Freedom Summit. I had a chance to speak in the stage where Barack Obama spoke. And this is the Freedom Summit event that me, Fabio, Mitch we met. An event where I was able to amplify my message and share my vision to be able to teach freedom, how to achieve location, financial, and time independence. Choose whoever you want to work for, whoever you want to work with. This is my advocacy, freedom. So, this is me in Bali. Freedom for me, like what Chika said, if you don't have money, you're not free. If you're always tied up in a certain location because you need to pay rent, you're not free. You have to find a way for you to connect your passion to profit and eventually find purpose in whatever it is that you're doing. So if you want to connect with me, Proud Maria 07, and my company's Brown Roots. Lahing kayo manggi, Proud Filipino.
Thank you.